Hi everyone, and welcome back to Pause for Self-Care. This is a continuation from last week's video. It is all about mental grounding techniques, and I do hope you enjoy it.
In all of us, in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize. We need to feel, we need to use this warmth that could make bright our lives. In all of us, in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize. We need to feel, we need to use.
Okay, so mental grounding techniques. There are so many that you can use. Once again, you really want to use that technique bringing you back to the now. You want to use the technique to differentiate your emotions. Now, here are a good few mental grounding techniques. You can play a memory game. Now, online there are so many games like this. You can search for objects in a busy scene. You can... Gosh, when I was at Brownies and Guides, we used to play this game. And there would be a bunch of items on the floor. We'd spend a few minutes. We would look at all the items that were on the floor. They would be covered with a sheet. And then we'd have to write down what items we remembered on a scrap piece of paper. These things really help you to not only improve your memory, but also helps ground you and bring you back to now. It's a nice game to actually play with a family member or with a bunch of family members, and you can see who gets the most items. Get them each to bring something to add to the list. Start to think in categories. Choose one or two broad categories, such as musical instruments or cars. And then you take a minute to do so mentally. Sit and think of the types of musical instruments that you can get. Name as many as you can. Who used to play general knowledge? And choose a letter of the alphabet to, mention that car or that musical instrument to all the letters of the alphabet. My friend and I played that all the time. Another one that really helps you mentally, it helps improve your memory, and it can also bring you back to the now. And it's so simple. You can even do it with colleagues at work. And you each get a piece of paper, and while you're working, you're thinking of these things, and then you jot them down at the end of the day. You have a list of few things, and you have a bit of a competition. Use maths and numbers. Even if you aren't a maths person, numbers can help center you. So perhaps running a timetable in your head. Oh my gosh, taking us back to school days. Count backward from 100. Think of 5 ways you can make a certain number. You can recite something. Recite a poem, sing a song that you like. Think of a book passage that you know by heart. It's almost like doing an affirmation, but just going back to that poem or that chapter that you just really enjoyed and felt good in that moment. If you say the words out loud, focus on the shape of each word on your lips and the shape it makes with your mouth. If you say the words in your head, visualize each word as you'd see it on a page. Have you heard of laughter therapy? Honestly, I think it is the craziest thing, but you know when somebody just has this infectious laugh and you all just start to laugh for no reason? Isn't that wonderful? Make up a silly joke and just laugh at yourself. If we can't laugh at ourselves, who the hell can we laugh at, right? Think of your favorite funny movie to watch. Or head over and watch a few funny animal reels. Watch a clip from a comedian. Always add something with humor into your day. Use an anchoring phrase. So, an anchoring phrase is a little different to an affirmation. It's basically just confirming to yourself where you are so that you can feel safe. So this is a nice one for PTSD. It might be something like mentioning your full name, how old you are, where you live, the date of today, what time it is, where you are. Are you sitting at your desk? Are you just waking up? Where are you? You can expand on that, adding details until you feel calm. You can even mention the weather. Just keep expanding on that list until you feel better. You can visualize a daily task that you enjoy. For instance, some people actually enjoy doing washing. And they think about that, and they think about finished load and how they can pack the clothes away. They imagine how the clothes feel, the scent of the freshly washed clothes. Think of something you enjoy and add as many things as you can possibly think about that thing. Describe a common task. Think of an activity you do often or do well, such as, for me, making coffee would be nice because I enjoy the scent of coffee. Go through the process step by step. Get your cup, get the spoon, add sugar, add coffee, pour the water, add milk. Do it as if you're giving instructions to somebody else. So write your own recipe. Imagine yourself leaving painful things behind. So you can visualize gathering your emotions, putting them into a box, maybe putting them into a ball and watching the ball roll away. You can go for a walk. You can do some exercise to remove you from those painful feelings. If there's a TV show that you don't like, change the channel. Same for social media. If something's annoying you, unfollow. If the sound is too much, turn down the volume. The thing that is annoying you is still there, but you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to take part in it. Describe what's around you. I spoke about this in last week's video too. Spend a few minutes taking in your surroundings and notice what you see and use your 5 senses. And then we have soothing grounding techniques. You can use these techniques to comfort yourself in times of emotional distress. Exercises can help you to promote feel-good feelings, and it can help you to let those negative feelings fade or seem less overwhelming. Think of someone you love. If you feel upset or distressed, visualize someone positive in your life. Imagine their face, think of what their voice sounds like. Imagine them telling you that the moment is tough, but that you'll be able to get through it. And that is as good as a visualization or an affirmation. Practice self-kindness. Use these affirmations. So repeat. You're having a rough time, but you'll make it through. You're strong and you can move through this pain. You're trying hard and you're doing your best. Say it either aloud or in your head as many times as you need. My absolute favorite is sitting with my pets, spending a few moments just sitting with them. If they're not of the furry variety, pet them, focusing on how their fur, their feathers, their scales, how does it feel? Consider their markings and unique characteristics. If you have a smaller pet, you can concentrate on how they feel in your hand. If you're not at home, think about your favorite things your pet would do to comfort you. And don't they just know how to do that? You can list your favorite things, list your favorite foods, trees, songs, movies. Make a list in your head of all the things you enjoy. You can visualize your favorite place. I have some beautiful visualizations on my channel. I have a beach visualization, a garden visualization. Go over there and listen to one of them, or simply just take a 10-minute break at work and just imagine being in your garden or imagine being at the beach. It just takes you away from that stress for a few minutes and recenters you. You can plan an activity. Get excited about something. Book movie tickets. Focus on the details of what you're going to do on this activity. Think of what you'll wear, where you'll go, how you'll get there, who'll be with you. For anxiety, having something near you that you can touch, that is really comforting, is so nice. I always have a soft blanket near me, but wearing soft clothes is a step in the right direction too. Having a stone near you, maybe a smooth amethyst crystal that you can feel that beautiful smooth texture, or anything that feels good to touch. Think about how it feels under your fingers. Think of the texture, think of the color, and just spend a moment thinking about that sensation of fabric on your skin or the coolness of the stone. List positive things. You can write it down or think mentally. Just 4 or 5 things that bring you joy. and then visualize each of those things. Another of my favorites, listen to music. Put on your favorite song, but pretend you're listening to it for the first time. Focus on the melody and the lyrics. Does the song give you chills or create any other physical sensations? Pay attention to the parts that stand out most to you. Now, let's end off with a beautiful grounding technique that's a mental one. Okay, so this is one that I do every day. I mostly do it at night because it actually helps relax me, but I do it during the day as well. So what I'd like you to do is just sit where you are. You don't need to move around. Just make sure that you are warm and comfortable and that you won't be bothered for about 2 minutes, because this will just be for grounding. Close your eyes. Feel your feet firmly on the ground. From your feet, imagine beautiful golden roots growing from your soles. These beautiful golden roots go deep, deep down into Mother Earth, through the layers of the earth, down, down, down to the center of the earth. In the center of the earth, there's a beautiful black obsidian crystal. Your golden roots wrap themselves around the obsidian crystal, and they are energized, and they shine even more brightly than when they did going down. They then start to grow back up through the layers of the earth. Up, up, up. Right back through the soles of your feet. Up your legs. Through your abdomen. Through your head. And they go out through the top of your head and form the most beautiful little golden stars that fall around you. Your energy feels illuminated and beautiful. Take a nice deep breath. Clear the stale air from your lungs. And that's a lovely grounding technique. I hope you've really enjoyed that. If you didn't listen to last week's videos on physical grounding techniques, head over, listen to the video, and yeah, you could pick up a little bit of extra information. And as I mentioned, the links to more grounding techniques will be in the description box. I'll put a playlist in there with a bunch of grounding techniques that I have on my channel. Until next time, remember to pause for self-care.